Saad Mustafa Siddiqui, a student from Karachi, Pakistan. Is it permissible to buy a property and rent it to a conventional bank? Will the rent paid by the conventional bank be halal for me? Jazakallah khair. But the Saad asked the question that can you buy a property and rent it to a conventional bank? Will the rent be halal? You can buy a property, but you cannot rent it to any activity which is haram or which involves sin. And a conventional bank deals with riba, which is the 12th major sin. Not only is it a sin, it's a major sin. And Allah says clearly in the Quran, in Surah Baqarah, chapter number 2, verse number 217 and 279, give up your demands of riba. And if you do not give up your demands of riba, take notice of a vow from Allah and His Rasul. That anyone who deals in riba, gives riba or takes riba or involves in riba, Allah says in the Quran that Allah and His Rasul will wage a war against you. Not only it's a major sin, it's a grievous major sin. Multiple times more than the other major sins of having alcohol, gambling, etc. It is the 12th major sin. And you cannot rent your property for an activity which is haram. You cannot rent your property for a conventional bank which gives riba. Yes, you can rent it to an Islamic bank which does not involve riba. You cannot rent it for an alcohol shop which is haram. So renting a shop for an activity which is prohibited, which is haram, is not permitted. Your income, your rent also will be haram. You can only rent it to activity which is halal, which is either permissible, mustab or fard. I hope that answers the question.